Shalom. This is Shalimah from the Great Millstone, Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. And just something that was on my mind, how one day we're going to actually be in pure peace, not worrying about anything. And that day is fast approaching, or that time is fast approaching, but we have to get rid of the wicked, the devil, who is the so-called white man today, whose biblical name is Esau Edom, and 2/3 of our own people. That's the wicked of our own people, So the Lord only cares about the elect, the 1/3 of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's all that matters right now. Everything that has been done since the earth began, adding up to this moment, was done pretty much for Israel. And what's about to happen real soon, with the wicked being taken out of rulership and the righteous being in authority, all of that is going to be done for the 1/3, and then the 2/3 are going to come back in reincarnation in the kingdom. But we looking for that peaceful time. So just going to go into a few scriptures on how everything is now and how everything is going to be once the kingdom is established. First, Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2 says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." So this is actually gonna, this is gonna take place real soon. People are gonna rejoicing. They're gonna be rejoicing all throughout the earth because the righteous are gonna be in authority. That there is no as long as this devil has nuclear bombs and an army and poison in the air, poison in the food, he's a straight up just a straight demon in the flesh. So he makes his own law, so he can pretty much commit crimes and get away with it legally because he has the power to do so. All these laws that he's come up with, especially over here in Babylon the Great, America. He make all these laws which they only work in his favor. They don't work for no one else. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2, it says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn." And that's what's going on now. The people, everybody's in mourning. I was at work and I was listening to a couple of women talking. They sound like they was Edomites, or they look like they was from Esau Edom, and they were even talking about God needs to come back because this place is terrible, and it's terrible because your own people messed it up. Esau Edom has destroyed this whole planet, almost, but he's destroyed all the nations. That's just what he do. He was put on earth to pretty much be the devil. I'm gonna flip back to Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 15. It says, "As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the people." And that's this devil, Esau Edom. He's a wicked ruler. As a matter of fact, from there I'm gonna go to Isaiah real quick, chapter 14, because it says that he ruled the nations in anger. This devil is just he's just always angry, always trying to find a way to oppress the people that are up under him. which is everyone. It says, Isaiah chapter 14 in verse, I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Now that happened because we went off as a people, you know. So we really the reason why this devil was even put in power, because we went off as a people. But you know, he did his thing, and he want to continue to do his thing, and he don't want anybody to take him down, because it's all turned now. It's all turned to come back to our true power, you know, whose name is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, mainly the name being Yahweh, and his only begotten son, who the world calls Jesus, is Yahweh Shai. You know, we done came back to our power, and we're still all people are still waking up to this truth. So hey, it's that time for us to you know, the Lord is going to lift us up and put us back in our righteous order, which is ruling this earth. But it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city cease? You know, this is talking about America being destroyed. You know, this city is everything is gonna stop, and when America stops, man, all these other Edomite countries are gonna just be on. It's gonna stop. Everything is gonna freeze. You know, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be in its righteous order. But America is the main place, the most sinful kingdom on this planet that has to be destroyed. Verse 5, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna rejoice when this devil go down, because we're not gonna really have to worry anymore. We have to worry about getting sick. We have to worry about paying bills, you know, getting up working. And then they try their best to, you know, oppress you on the job, get you fired, you know, even going outside of your house. You got to worry about this devil trying to call the police on you. You got to worry about the police, you know, pulling up on you, just being an all out demon. It's all kind of stuff we have to worry about on this side. We're surrounded by death, and this death is coming from this so-called white man. Let me get something real quick. In Revelation chapter 6, verse 4, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Hey, that red horse is the so-called white man. You know, that the Lord actually put him in power to do what he's doing. But hey, that power is about to be taken away. Now, this is the main topic of this whole lesson, is what we're looking for right here in Micah chapter 4. I'm going to start from the top. It says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountains of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it. And the mountains symbolize different governments, the mountains and hills. You know, it's symbolic for different governments and kingdoms. So, you know, the people of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, his chosen, you know, are going to be set above all of these governments, above all of these other kingdoms. And people are going to want to follow our ways. You know, Jake really want to just be in peace. Jake, turned violent, living in a violent world. It says, and many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. I'm gonna continue. The main point is right here in verse 3. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So, hey, man, it's gonna be finally gonna be a time of peace. It's finally gonna be a time of peace when this devil is gone, man. And he well deserved what's coming to him. He well deserved the punishment that the Lord is gonna bring on him. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna end it in Amos chapter 1 and verse 11. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. As long as this devil is in the rulership, he's gonna have that wrath forever on Israel. Hey, but that judgment is going to be something serious. It says, verse 12, but I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places of Basra. And those are actually lands for where Esau, Edom, back in those days, in ancient days, those were lands where Esau dwelt. So that's talking about, this is a future prophecy, so that's talking about the lands where he's going to be dwelling in the last days of that punishment. So the main place being United States of America. The Lord is going to send fire on this place. He's going to save the elect. We're going to be made perfect and finally put back in our own land and establish peace throughout the earth. So with that, I'm just going to conclude the lesson. I pray that this was edifying. Once again, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.